Okay, we're here on the 23rd, and hey, we took Bassine. That'll help Rangoon, I think. So I just wanted to say something. I'm a little frustrated because at the Royal Navy, I'm saying this because I, as the commander, surely have made some terrible errors with the Royal Navy, and I've been told that, the British are good at certain things, and that's great. I'm obviously a bad commander with the Royal Navy. I get that. I've I've also underestimated my opponent up here in Burma and what his willingness is to go all in here. Um, as we watch these destroyers try to take out the I-35, and I almost lost a carrier. Anyway, I digress. What happened is when I was positioned here, 12 hexes away, I did a speed run, flank speed, and I checked it, and everything was set correctly. But instead of moving all 12 hexes that they would have moved if they were on flank speed, they just moved 6 and halfway, which meant they were parked here. The Japanese saw them here, and again, I'm going to take the blame for the next step. The next step is I sent them in instead of saying, okay, we've been spotted, let's bug out. But if they would have gone in the turn I told them to, we could have been out and on our way back the turn they got bombed hard, and we could have met up here somewhere with better air cover. That's my rant. I don't know if there's something I could have done better. I will never claim to be an expert at this game, and I mean, unless I become one someday, but right now, I will take all the heat and criticism I deserve, and that's fine. I just am I was thinking later that if they'd have blitzed in like I told them to, flank speed, I think we would have survived. Certainly not lost potentially 4 battleships. Anyway, if I lose them, I mean, I just have to suck it up, and it sucks, but I don't know. Anyway, this is an advanced bombardment by our destroyers charging in. This will be a cyclical thing. As far as I'm concerned, until we've taken Macon, we're just going to keep these destroyers, they'll keep bouncing back and forth. The battleships, not so much. We'll let them use their anti-aircraft to help cover the landings. I know we also have 2 or 3 CVEs there. That'll also help. All right, this should do pretty good. I know we're gonna unload and do some. I mean, this is going to be a shock attack, so it's probably going to be extremely damaging. And I mean, it is what it is. Ooh, that's terrible. Well, yeah. Ugh. That I-32 is a menace. All right, air operations. Let's see what they find. I mean, they're probably going to find my... Yep. They're finding my ships. And I am in danger of getting wrecked here. I do have as much air protection as I possibly can get over it. And it still may not be enough. Okay. Oh, thunderstorms. Yep. Okay, I'm going to skip through this because I may even skip the bombings because this is going to be terrible, miserable. I don't... my heart hurts. We shot up a few valves. The Kates, because there's only 4 Kates, that makes me feel a bit better because for the most part, the battleships can handle the bombers. Okay, one was a dud, but one got in, and no, a second one. I think we're going to lose the resolution. Let's just... I want to be done with this. Yeah, we lost the resolution. I'm just frustrated with the whole operation. And it's on me, but man, it just really, honestly, it grinds my gears that the flank speed attack didn't go through. Just frustrating. It's 370 plus victory points swing. However, I mean, minus a few points on his losing a destroyer and also losing bombers trying to bomb them. But I still haven't gotten home either, so there's always a chance of losing even more. Anyway. Alright, this is an air raid over his air bay. This is trying to destroy some more aircraft. Let's see how we do. Just a couple of destroyed aircraft. He may have gotten them out and into Pegu. But that's fine. We can hit Pegu tomorrow. I'm just cruising through this stuff. It's mostly, I mean, you can see the results here. Feel free to pause. I am kind of flying through this. There's a lot of reasons for that, but one of them is just, it's just, you know, the usual stuff. Actually, this reminds me, I probably need to start reconning this base. Just trying to soften up our next target there at Tessaferongo, however you pronounce it. Look at that. If he yeah, whatever comes in here is going to get destroyed. I wish all of it came in, but I'm going to just knock this off. There again, still haven't replaced our battleship losses. Well, what are you going to do? I just have to suck it up. Suck it up, Buttercup. Anyway, we're moving on. We've got positive activity happening in the American theater, at least. All right. I think we're just going to shoot down a few zeros and that's it. Let's go. Well, we shot down a few Bettys, but we might lose the Revenge here. All right. Yeah. So that's third one down. And possibly a fourth. Let's go. All right, here's his deliberate attack. Hopefully we've recovered some of our disruption and fatigue. So he does reduce fortifications to 4. Let's see what the cost is. Okay, so not well. We're not holding well enough. We need to have a lot more destroyed here. But we don't lose very much at all. See, there's no disruption or fatigue anymore. We lose a lot of non-combat, in total of 17 devices, and he loses 19. But he has a lot disabled. And we're about to hit here, so that'll, I think, alleviate some pressure as well. Hey, we're holding up here, but just because of the odds, we're going to get wrecked. Look at this. 2 destroyed, 21 disabled. Oh, we actually did pretty well this time. All right, here's our bombardment. I think I only have artillery bombarding here. The medium regiment and then these 2 field artillery battalions. Okay. Okay, we lose a vehicle. We do very little damage. Yeah, here's our shock attack. I don't know how this is going to go. Look at this. We already immediately lost a bunch. We do have tanks, but I don't know how well that'll do. Okay, we got it 2-to-1, even with fort level 5. We reduced the fortifications all the way to 3. He loses way more than we do. Wow. So I think it'll just be a matter of another attack, which we'll do because we're going to keep unloading. Man, this is not bad. Not bad at all. I was worried because he's been sitting on this for a long time. Now, this is where I'm going to stop for a while because I can't keep pushing my troops this hard, and he's certainly going to have high fort level up here. So what I'm going to do is stop here. These 3 bases will be air bases that are going to be devoted to pound these atolls into dust. And I guess we'll take a few minutes and explore the map. I think it's about time for that. I don't know. It's been a while since I've looked at this game. I mean, it's been a couple of days, so let's just call it that. It is the turn to talk about things, the status, and look at some situations. All right, this is key right here, Basain, because by occupying this, we can get supplies into Basain and then maybe cross the river into Rangoon now. And the supply line from Prom to Basain is rail, so it should be pretty good. Anyway, I'm gonna move forward. We do have some subs. Here's one sub going into repair. Here's one that's finished. Another one. We got a couple ready to get back out there. One that's resuming patrol. Okay. Let's some kills here. VRF, 5F. Oh, I think we have one of these replacement fire groups parked at Tarawa, it looks like. Or no. This is on one of our escort carriers. That's funny. All right. Hey, nothing like getting experience in real combat, right? Because I'm trying to train them up, these pilots, while they're sitting on those escort carriers. Let's see. I'm not catching anything if there's anything that stands out. We lose a couple of battleships. They're going to be withdrawn in 43 anyway. Not that I'm at all happy about that. And plus, it's points for him. All right, so I mean, look at this. We've jumped way up and above him just from those 2 battleships. That's fine. I mean, technically we should be up here anyway, right? We should be above him. All right, but look at the air losses. So this kind of attrition, it seems like it's going to break him over time. We've got 11 planes to, I don't know, 15. I don't know. We'll look at the summary. 67 to 11. All right. 18 Bettys trying to fly. 7 of them, I think 7, over Macon. And the rest will be sitting there trying to bomb our battleships. He lost 15 Vals, and the Kates is what I really want to take down because, man, so annoying. But we didn't get one. All right, but he lost 13 Tojos on the ground there at Molmine, 11 Zeros. Anyway, you can see what he lost. All right, but we also lost some. Well, actually, look, we only lost one thing, air to air, and everything else was the Walrus 2 was from the sinking. The rest of these is from ops. That's a pretty good day in the air. Just frustrated. I'm still kind of peeved about like how that all played out. 2 wounded pilots. And we already know the story on the ships. I'm not counting any sub out unless we see a sink. Okay. All right. Frustrating couple of turns, but we're making progress at Macon. We should be able to take that. Look at that. Max stacking 30k. See, this is 30 also, and 6. So this would be a nice one to take. But for now, we're going to be content at Macon because that can be built up to a level 5 airbase, although that one it can as well. These two are very similar. But the value is, this is ×2, this is only ×1. We'll stop here. This is the I think this is the northern part of the Gilberts. This was ours before the war began. We'll get back our base, and then we'll, you know, we can still reach back in here with bombers. Maybe even destroy this base and then take it much easier, right? That's probably the thing to do. All right, so that's what we'll do, and we'll. I'm going to leave this on shock. Well, I'll tell you what. I don't expect us to do anything but shock because we're going to keep unloading. But I'll flip it to back to deliberate. Actually, I don't have a problem with the tanks shocking. And these guys did have some tanks, and that's probably what shredded a lot of them. And look at this experience, 70. The 1st Marine Division is also 70, so we should be okay from now on. The destroyers probably are back here, probably have see, their ammo is enough that what I'm going to do is we're going to say, well, we're going to say go again. And we're going to, yeah, that should be good. In fact, we'll just say do not. It's fine. Or I'll do minimal. I don't know what that'll do. Yeah. All right, we're going to go. All right, moving on. And there's really not much to talk about. I don't think he's going to come again, but if he does, we've got these 3 CVEs. I don't even know if he knows they're there. Let's hover over it and see. He sees our battleships, and he sees our cruiser, our invasion task force, and he sees our carriers. Okay. All right, but does he know? He may think our main, because it showed 84 fighters, he may think our main carriers are there, but I don't know. We're lurking down here. I'm waiting for KB to show up. We have not been spotted. Oh, we have been spotted. Okay, then we're gonna move. We're gonna move position. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm gonna come back up here. I just want to get away from whatever's finding us, which I doubt I will. I'm just gonna keep shifting purposefully. Actually, for that matter, until KB shows up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If I move here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We can just move here. This way, we're in range to react either direction. We can react over here and cover this, or we can react over here. I mean, we can react up here and cover this, depending on what KB is doing. And until we either know where KB is or have done unloading, I'm not real comfortable totally abandoning this stuff. We still have a lot to unload in this task force, 6198. This one is also quite a lot. And supplies is needs to really get up there. We're having trouble getting it offloaded. Part of it is the port capacity is very poor. But yeah, we got more stuff coming, a lot more, including some base assets coming. So that's that. I mean, really, we're gonna secure mate. We shouldn't secure making this turn. We've already secured Lunga, and we're even though this was our first landing, this is certainly not our. We're not ready to attack it yet. I don't think. I might be wrong. Maybe it's the thing to do is to attack, but I'm not going to yet. I don't think. Well, I'll tell you what I might do is wait till my battles. Oh, my cruisers are coming. Okay, I've got cruisers coming up, and when they hit this and bombard, what I'll do is I'll let the escorts bombard. We'll hit it and then we'll retreat. But the day we bombard, we'll do a bombing. All aircraft will ground bomb and we'll attack, and we'll just see how it goes. It should have some success. I can't say we'll kick him out or not have much loss. We may have a lot of losses, but I think it'll have some success. Plus, we'll have him heavily fatigued. All right, we're not quite a third of the way over there. And these guys have all been moving. Similarly, not quite a third of the way. Oh, we may be close to halfway with some of these units. All right, that's pretty good. The infantry are making good progress. The guns are lagging way behind. Even combat engineers, although they may have come into the hex a lot later. And then tanks are way behind. I mean, they haven't even gotten to here yet, let alone there. And we've got our paratroopers marching up here. As soon as they get here, we're going to take Morocco back. Okay, I'm going to skip to Burma, and I'm going to talk about the status here real briefly. Here again, I don't know the ramifications of this. We've got a base force coming with some anti-aircraft fire, so if he bombs us, that's not going to be pretty for him. But also, I'm hoping supply will come down this rail and then come across. I don't know if that will work as I'm hoping, but this is not looking good. We're holding so far, but it's not looking good. Now, we only got one division across. We've got a lot more guys coming. In fact, do I dare switch these? I can switch this to combat to absorb in case he attacks. This may get in there in time if I switch to combat. This, though, has a ways to go still. Do I dare flip this to combat? Maybe. No, I'm not going to. Plus, I've pretty much, oh, I see. But he still has airfield damage there. That's going to be hard to run aircraft out of as well. And this armored brigade should get here and start coming up the road right away. Okay, I can't attack with just a division, right? But what I can do, this seems so weak, but it's 346. It's just that I'm not used to seeing only 157 infantry sections. That's because we've got a second group here, and then we've got other miscellaneous support stuff. Okay, The idea here is to hammer this hard. We had some guys hitting the ground troops here, but so I'm going to hit it twice. I'm going to hit this turn, and then when everybody's in here, I'm going to hit it next turn and attack. Okay, so I'll sweep. I'll do whatever it takes to to hit this hard. So whatever's here, and I don't see movement here or here. So whatever's here in one tomorrow is going to be hit hard. Like the tanks will shock attack, and these guys will deliberate attack, and we'll just roll the dice. But we're going to be bombing 2 days in a row. That should help as well. We'll see how it goes, and then also I may maximize my cap as well. In fact, I may just cap and not sweep because for reasons. But 12. So one more day, and then I'm going to start sending this guy across. This guy is way slower than I would like. He'll be here next turn, but you know I need him to be here. And then the division, or this third of the division, as soon as it arrives, we'll send it in as well. But that mainly that's to tie this up, right? And we'll see how that works, if at all. And we've got another part of the division all just arrived on the road, and we'll cross here probably in about 5 days, I'm gonna say, and then they'll also rail here to here, and then this guy, man, he's gonna take probably 10, I don't know, 2 weeks to get to meet Kina, maybe more, but anyway, and then as we close out the year, we are still on track. I think January 1, this is the slow one, but that's okay. That's also the least important element. I think it's just going to follow up with some as a garrison somewhere. And then whatever I can get in here, we'll split all these up into elements and we'll start marching. And then we'll come in here and we'll hit this as hard as we can, and you know the rest if you've been watching. All right, I'm going to end it here. Actually, that's not true. I skipped the best part. So also I'm frustrated and extremely frustrated. Okay, everything moves 1 turn per day no matter what. I expected this to move here and get capped. So the Royal Navy is screwing me over every turn. They didn't go 12 here one day when I did full speed. They're not doing they're not doing, if they would have been here, I might have saved 2 more battleships because I have cap coming from Prom. And I'm just telling you, if you can't tell, I'm very frustrated with the British right now. Am I mismanaging them? You can call it that all day long. I screwed up. I don't know how to play the British. You can call it that. But right now, I'm just like, I don't know what to do. I'm telling them, hey, get here and get some cap. And then as you go along here, this cap can cover you. But they just stay right here and get bombed, torpedoed. And this one is so wrecked, we may lose it. I don't know. Just frustrated. I've just lost over 500 points, and I just don't know what to do. But we saved Rangoon possibly because of it. He's not positioned here. He hasn't been bombarding Rangoon. I mean, I'll sacrifice those battleships to hold Rangoon all day long. All right. Talk to you later. Bye.